good with y'all, man? Listen. I don't know what the fuck to say. I do not know what to say. This is already a weird situation here. So apparently, the LGBT community organization has forgiven DaBaby. They have forgiven DaBaby. You all collectively have forgiven DaBaby. The CEO of the LGBT community has forgiven DaBaby. First things first, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Since fucking when did the LGBT community have a CEO? I'm sure there's somebody, there's an actual organization, like how they have the NAACP for, color folks. I guess the LGBT has their like, maybe I'm coming off ignorant here, but at the same time, okay, let me make something clear here. A community, I thought, was a bunch of people who identified and related to the same cause and were just in that community. I am a part of the hip hop YouTuber community because I'm a hip hop YouTuber. I talk about hip hop. I have hip hop content. I am in this community because I was accepted in this community. I know other YouTubers in this community. I've collabed with another great in this community, in Amir. I'm in this community. There's no CEO of this fucking community. You can say that there's arguably a best hip hop community YouTuber, but that doesn't mean that he's the fucking leader, he or she. There's no leader of the LGBT community. There cannot be a leader of a whole community. There could be a most outspoken person, most definitely. If there are organizations, then there could be CEOs of those organizations. An organization. The LGBT community is not an organization. Those are real sexualities for people. What I'm hearing is, you lesbians, you gays, you bis, you trans, you queers, you're all a part of just some fucking business. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you're all just a part of some business, that you all can just be, you all are making penny, you know what I'm saying? This whole time y'all was supposed to be getting paid for being how you are, I guess. No, that's not how that is. That's not some fucking way of life for any of these people. Lesbians are really lesbians. Gays are really gays. Trans are really trans. They made that decision to be trans. They are trans. They made the switch. This is not just some fucking look at that gay over there. That's not how this is. That's not at all what this is. To even come off thinking that anyone does that just for the fuck of it, I'm just gonna be gay for a month, like fucking one of the I think it was Logan or Jake Paul, is fucking stupid. That is who they are. Now, what else I want to talk about? One person, if there even is a CEO that's stepped up and said we forgive DaBaby, there is no we. I'm not speaking as if I'm, I'm very much straight. Disgustingly straight. It's just so fucking stupid. Why even make this post? The rap page makes this post. Shade Room, of course, jumps in and makes a similar post, saying it was something having to do with Dave Chappelle as well. The whole community did not forgive DaBaby. Even going into some of those comment sections, I'm seeing people say, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. And it's not a no, we anything, because the point that you're supposed to hammer is that no, you didn't. You haven't forgiven DaBaby. You haven't forgiven DaBaby for what he said. You haven't forgiven DaBaby for what he's done. You haven't forgiven him, and that's okay. That's fine. I'm not trying to sit here and make a case for why you should forgive him. But for a page to announce that the CEO of a fucking community, because there's no CEO of black people, there's no CEO of white people, there's no CEO of a specific race. So I would hope and pray that there's not a fucking CEO of a specific goddamn sexual orientation. There's no such thing as that. There's a CEO of straight people. It's fucking Hugh Hefner, because he's fucked so many females. The female CEO being, I don't know, fucking Brittany Renner, since she's very familiar with what every dick looks like. Or Selena Powell. There's no fucking CEO of a sexual orientation. That's bullshit. If anyone that's trying to sit here and argue, if I'm coming off ignorant and the LGBT community indeed is an organization, by all means, someone go in the comment section and prove me wrong and say blah blah blah, this and that, and boom, I will shut up. I will probably delete this video, and that will be that. But that's not going to be the case. I have LGBT community followers, subscribers, and to ignore this, it would be fucking ludicrous. I had another video in mind that I was gonna drop, but I'll drop that shit tomorrow, quite frankly. This was dumb. This is stupid, okay? This is dumb. This is fucking dumb. There's no we forgave shit. A leader forgives. That's fine. Some people will follow and say, yeah, we forgive. Not everybody forgives just because you said you forgave that person. It doesn't matter. If my dad fucking ran somebody over in the car, or somebody ran over, or crashed into my dad's car with him, me, and a lot of family members in it, my dad's not about to get out the car and be like, oh, we forgive you. Hell no. We don't forgive a goddamn thing. What are you talking about? Not forgiving shit. That's stupid. That's very stupid. You wanna get up and forgive DaBaby, or maybe you never thought he did anything too wrong to begin with, then that's you. This is beyond a DaBaby thing. That right there, they lumped every homosexual person into a jar and said, well, there you go. Here you go, DaBaby. Do whatever you want with that. It's not how the fuck. That's not at all how that works. I would hope and pray that somebody, whoever this CEO is, and I haven't even seen a official. I'd be on Twitter. I'll be looking for names and shit. I haven't looked up CEO of LGBT community yet. I haven't looked that up yet, because I've never thought that I've needed to ever look it up, because the whole premise on that statement just sounds ludicrous. There's no leader of your way of life. You become trans and all of a sudden now somebody speaks for you in your every action. That's not how that works. You don't give a fuck. It's not at all how that works. You get to do whatever you want to. There are laws out here that protect you now, like there were not before. The world is adjusting to the LGBT community way. It was established that a lot of the LGBT community was mad at DaBaby for his actions. A lot of. Not the entire community, a lot of. I've got a few LGBT community friends and LGBT community subs that didn't think he did anything wrong. Fast forward, and now we got a fucking account saying that all of you collectively forgive him. In a way, I feel like this would make the problem worse. This would make the situation worse, because now we have someone speaking up for what all of you think. Disgusting. The word sorry does not mean a goddamn thing if you haven't learned your lesson. Anyone can say sorry. Anyone can appear to regret the thing that they've done. And to be fair, DaBaby hasn't gone out there to do anything remotely close to what he's saying, anything remotely close to what he said. I mean, he did kind of just denounce feeling bad and that whole lot of money freestyle.
Nigga, too bad I'm already having. Too bad I own all my cars and my mansions. Too bad I already made my investments. Cry me a river, I'm over here laughing. Bitch.
He was really talking to the people that were trying to cancel him. And if that just so happened to be someone that's gay, you fall under that category. You were trying to cancel him. He did not want to be canceled. So he spoke his mind, and he didn't say specifically, faggot ass nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you saying. Oh, gun on my back, I'm spraying. Oh, he wasn't saying none of that. He didn't say none of that. I'm not sitting here advocating for what he did, but I'm saying he came at everyone trying to cancel him. He didn't name a specific group. He didn't name a specific name. He didn't say anything about a specific person. But when he made his apologies, that corporate ass apology, he made it specifically to the community. To the whole community. Or specifically, because celebrities like to say anyone who I offended. So they don't get it twisted. It's like, if you're in the community, you didn't get offended, then just don't listen, By all means, forgive him if you want to. And I'm going to tell you the severity of this situation, what he said, it honestly shouldn't make you infuriated with him for decades. The older some people get, they mature. Boosie's not a big good example of that because that man's almost 40 acting a fucking fool. You've got more evident signs of bigotry out here that you could be attacking. For someone to say sorry and you're just gonna hold a grudge over it, I don't know. I feel like this anger could be shown towards Boosie. I feel like this energy this grudge that we're holding for DaBaby can be subsided for somebody like Boosie, who just straight up doesn't give a damn, who straight up comes off like a bigot. Give that energy to actual bigots that are unapologetic to their ways. Maybe DaBaby really is sorry. Maybe he is. If he actually is that worth staying angry at for the rest of your life? But you don't know him personally. Like I'm saying, you don't know him personally. He doesn't know you personally. But he did offend damn near an entire fucking community. He cannot sit there and just let that go because he is a public figure. You have nothing to lose by hating DaBaby. He has everything to lose by hating all of you. So, of course he's going to apologize. He has to. He has to as a celebrity. But as a person, he has to grow. If you haven't seen any examples of him growing as a person, if you haven't seen an evident way, if he just stopped talking about it, by all means, I would think, oh, maybe this dude just knows not to say anything about the LGBT community. Okay, whatever. I need to see growth. When that Doja Cat shit went down, I wanted to see growth. She kind of just brushed past the issue. I kind of am holding a grudge because of that. Sort of, kind of. Who knows? It's up to y'all. It's up to anyone who is in the LGBT community to forgive DaBaby. Not a fucking CEO's decision. I don't care who it is. I don't give a damn who it is. They don't speak for every single one of y'all. Never will, and they can't. They may have forgiven DaBaby. It's up to you to do it yourself. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. There's something wrong with the world right now. Bigotry is no place for that shit in the world. I've said that once. I'll say it again. If you're a bigot, go figure yourself out, man. You gotta accept the ways of the world here. There's gonna be gay folks walking around, and just because they're breathing and being who they are should not disrupt from you breathing and being who you are. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if it's Lil Nas X grinding on the devil. That should not make you want to, act a fool and go online and start saying crazy stuff. It shouldn't. If you see fucking people being who they are and being happy, let them be happy. Shouldn't you want to, if they want you, there are people that will say, oh, they want you to be happy. A bigot. They want a bigot to be happy. Even if that bigot doesn't want that, the you know what I'm saying, the specific group they're targeting to be happy. It's the way of the world. I wish it would change. But beyond any case, vibe, have a good time. I will see y'all later, TKG. I officially start school tomorrow. I thought it was today. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace out.